Oh my goodness. Okay, people of YouTube, hello. DK back here with Mr. V Amps. What in the world do I have a busted up guitar sitting on my table for? Well, this was given to me by a friend of mine who said, hey, I got these guitars and I was asked to do something charitable with them, and I know you can fix these things, so I'm going to pass this one to you and see if you can do something charitable with it. And here's my dilemma. Okay, initially I get this guitar, and now I have taken it apart. Okay, I took it apart. It did come together mostly. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. We got a neck here, and this guitar neck has a pretty nice fret job. That looks good. And that looks really good, actually. And it was straight on the guitar. The action was high, but that was just because of the bridge. If I actually checked the neck relief on it, it looked really good. So, okay, we got a Kramer looking headstock on it. Okay, maybe this came off a Kramer? I don't know. It probably has been on another guitar because, well, there's the bolt holes, and there's some other bolt holes that have been filled with toothpicks. Ugh, great. Could put a dowel in there or something, but whatever. But, you know, still a plausible, salvageable neck, and the truss rod works. It's cool. The fretwear is not really a problem. They just need a good polishing. And it's got a Floyd Rose. Those are fun to set up, he said facetiously. You know, like I say, I guess somebody wanted to be Eddie Van Halen or something with this sort of Kramerish thing. The body's got, I think, a homemade paint job. It kind of looks like a, I don't know what you'd call that, if that was done with a sponge, maybe? I don't know. So I was thinking, okay, well, I can strip this and make something out of it. It did have pickups, so I'll show you those, and it had what looked like pretty nice tuners initially. The back cover plate here, there are no screw holes, and that's just missing. And there's no cover here, and I don't see screw holes for that. So was there ever a cover? Was this like somebody's project from 20 years ago they never finished? I don't know. Okay, well, and there's no shielding in that cavity, but there were some electronics in that, so let's take a look at what we have there. The plate for the hold the neck on, that matched. That was pretty. We actually had a genuine Floyd Rose bridge on there, and I think everything was there except the handle, which we can order. This doesn't look like one of those crapola licensed versions. This actually looks like the real deal. Here it says Floyd Rose on it. I think this is the real deal. Definitely heavy. Seems well made enough. There were 3 springs in there that weren't installed evenly. Yay. And there's our retainer. That seems fine. Nothing there. So initially I'm looking at this going, okay, well, this could be made to play. Maybe I'll just strip the goofy paint job off, you know, just shoot it with something, make it look normal. I do fix guitars. Obviously my videos are generally about the amps I fix. I'm actually a computer technician by trade, and I fiddle with this stuff on the side. So we got our input jack, seems okay, just needs cleaned. And yeah, I cut it out of there. I'll show you why. The front pickup was this single coil mystery pickup. I wasn't able to see any identifying markings on it, but it was mounted correctly. That was fine. Seems okay. I suppose we could put that into service. And then the bridge pickup was this, which is actually a Seymour Duncan JB. You see I got the screws stuck to the magnet back there, but this is a JB. So Seymour Duncan JB, that's a respectable pickup. You know, whether that's your style or not, that's arguable, but you know, it's an okay pickup. And then I took the tuners off, which were Grovers, right? Cool, Grover tuners, how great. They were mini Grovers. Here's one of them right here. And there's a Grover. I'm not going to do any Sesame Street jokes here. And they looked okay. Everything was cool at first anyway. They, you know, felt tight enough. Everything was good. They were loose on there. But it turns out 3 out of the 6 of them they busted them off. So there we go. There's just some total breakage there. And they're all falling apart. So I don't really think that that's plausible to fix with the tools I have. So we're in for at least 3 tuners, but probably a set of 6. And then somebody went absolutely bananas with the soldering mess. I don't see a tone cap anywhere. I just see this poor nasty pot and a clicker switch, which is a double pull, double throw, but it's not anymore. It's a single pull, double throw now with the way that the solder's all bridged on it. But I don't think this isn't even really a guitar switch. It's plastic. You don't put a plastic switch on a guitar. I mean, you could on something, but not a guitar, because the thing gets dropped and beat up and kicked around. And then we had a lovely knurled chrome knob stuck on there, which is fine. And it did have strap buttons, but they're fine, but they were not. One of them was in, I guess, the right place. That's just paint chippage. And then on the back, I think this was drilled 2 or 3 different times trying to decide where to put that. So here's my dilemma. I'm supposed to do something with this charitable, and I have no idea if anybody wants to help me do something charitable. I have some friends of mine who are down on their luck, and their kids want to learn how to play guitar, and of course they've seen my lair down here with my guitars and amps, and they think that that's cool. I would love to fix it and turn it to a friend of mine who's down on his luck. He brought me a Asian pawn shop guitar a little while ago, which was quite frankly a little better than a First Act, but was able to intonate it and set it up and make it playable, so it works, you know. So I could do something like that, you know, repaint this. But I'm just nervous to start throwing money at this, because being a kit guitar, I don't know if the neck was right or whatever. So in the comment section, if you want to give me a thumbs up for trying, that would be cool. But throw some ideas out there. I mean, if you'd be willing to buy the parts from it so we could do something charitable with the money, or if you recognize this guitar and think it's awesome, that'd be great too. I honestly don't know anything about the name on this neck. It says it's upside down, but it says Chandler? I don't know who that is. I tried to look to see if there was a company that manufactured guitars by that name, but all I found was a store or two by that name. So I don't know what the story is on this guitar, but if you would be interested in, I don't know, buying the parts so we could do something good, or if you have some old tuners laying in the drawer that would be a good replacement for this that you'd be willing to donate or something. But let's just do something nice and charitable with this guitar. Thank you very much, and we'll see you when we get our next amplifier project. It's coming, people. It's coming soon, and I'm excited. Alright, thanks.